My Bad, a new show on CW22 where the defendant gets to speak their point of view. Oh, you haven't seen it yet? You're bad.
My bad.
Both are bads, actually.
Watch My Bad every Saturday night at 2 a.m. on CW22. Welcome to MyBad TV, and I'm your host, Larry Lamont. This is a show where the defendant gets to speak their point of view. Some a little crazy, some a little wild, but most definitely I feel like this is a show that you will enjoy. Stick around, and I'll see you when you get back.
Raleigh's new hip-hop station is Choice FM 92.1. The Breakfast Club with Charlamagne the God, Angela Yee, and DJ Envy.
It's The Breakfast Club on Choice FM.
Raleigh now has Choice. Choice FM 92.1 and I love choicefm.com.
Yo, let me call you right back. Yo, this guy Roscoe, man, all I can say is he like getting his money. Good old country boy. That's what he do, you know? He get money. But the way he get money, I don't think I'm willing to do it. He got two sides to his story. We're gonna start with this first story. I'll see you when you come back.
All right, this is Brosco. Tell you about this day I had. Woke up in an ordinary day, having fun, talking to my people. You know, we all hanging out, having a good time during the day, doing our little thing on the side, you know, making that extra money. So it was all right, and time, you know, go kind of fast when you're having fun. So I'd say about 2 o'clock, we just sitting around, and we seen the police come up the path, and so as he's coming up the path, he's coming into my turn. So I'm like, what have I done? I know I'm already illegal from hustling, but I ain't been out there like that, so I'm paranoid. So he gets out, he asks how I'm doing. I'm doing fine, and he's asking me all these crazy questions about a robbery or somebody got stolen goods. And I'm talking to him like, hey man, I don't mess with stolen goods. Never have, never will, that's not my thing. Well, I just know you in the hood, and you know what's going on? No, I don't know what's going on. So I kind of try to cut it short with him, you know, get him out the yard so I can continue what I'm doing. And as he was leaving, he looks back at me and he say, you know, you need to put some cut on that dope or you're gonna kill somebody. So I'm shocked, like, did the police just tell me this or did I hear him wrong? That's exactly what he said. So now I'm really paranoid. He gets in his car and leaves, so we sit around a little longer, everybody asking me, did he really say that? I'm like, yeah, he really said that. So I said another 2 hours went past, I'm still paranoid from the day. My homeboy talking to me, and somebody else came up and they said, I got a funny feeling about today. I think they're gonna bust tonight. I said, yeah, because the police came here and was just talking crazy, but he was just checking out the scene. You know how they do, want to see what's going on. So it came to me like, well, if they coming, let me clean this place up a little bit. Let me get rid of these drugs and all this and that. And I had a tent. I had one of the biggest tents, 4-room tent. And I did all my hustling out of the tent. And I said, I'm gonna go to Walmart and get me some fake snakes to blow up, they're garden snakes. So I blowed them up and I throw them all in the tent. And just to show, the night went on and I'm sitting back enjoying myself. Me and my homeboy doing what we do, you know, having a good time. Later on, about 12 at night, everybody's settling down. It's time to either go to your girl house or find a girl house to go to. So I get comfortable. I doze off probably about 2 in the morning. And what do I hear around about 3? Bang, 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 bang. I mean, they just beating this door down. So I can almost tell you, I already knew what it was. So I go to the door and there I look out. It's like 20 police cars. lined up on the path, lights on. I'm like, I ain't no murderer, what in the world have I done? So they at the door, here's these papers. So I'm so paranoid, and I just signed some papers, and come to find out, I had an indictment. So of course they're searching all around the house, they searching, they go into my tent, and this is when I hear, oh, what is this? There's snakes in here everywhere. Okay, so I done blowed the snakes and I'm just laughing. The detective looked at me and said, what you laughing at? I said, man, I put them snakes in there. So it was just funny to me how they looking for something and they got what they found, which was nothing but a bunch of fake snakes. But they did have me on the indictment, so it was one of them days where I was like, I'm in trouble, but I had a good laugh for getting in trouble. So it wasn't too good, but all I can say is, my bad. So that's
Need to sell your house fast? Go to WeBuyRDU.com. We help people solve complex real estate problems and title issues. WeBuyRDU.com can buy your house fast and pay all cash. We're not realtors looking to list your house, so there are no commissions or costs to work with us. WeBuyRDU.com buys properties in any condition, any area, and any situation. Sell your property fast. Call us now for a fair cash offer at 919-551-5050 or check us out at WeBuyRDU.com. WeBuyRDU.com. WeBuyRDU.com.
What's up, people? It's your girl, Emanata Iron Butterfly. Make sure you check me out on Choice FM 9210 weekdays, Monday through Saturday from 1 to 6 p.m. on Choice FM.
My Bad, a new show on CW22 where the defendant gets to speak their point of view. Oh, you haven't seen it yet? You're bad.
my bad.
Both are bads, actually.
Watch My Bad every Saturday night at 2 a.m. on CW22. Yo, I think I just got a crazy text message. Oh, hey, you back? Yeah, so, you know what? I don't even know what to say. That was just one side. Now, like I told you, we have two sides to this guy's story. So what I'm gonna do is, we're gonna roll them and I'm gonna come back and see what you think about it. Make sure you come back.
Again, same old hood, doing my thing. Always waking up with the homeboy, you know, we got to get our breakfast on. So we sitting and we trying to make a little money. I had got me a trailer. I'm in a trailer park, so I got me a trailer. I got the trailer that day and I stayed there that night. So, you know, the next day we get up, we're trying to get our money back, right? We done put a down payment on the trailer, so we out hustling and we see the police going up and down the road all day. And we just talking to each other. Hey man, we ain't going back no more. We ain't gonna never go back. And we just sit there and we watched them and we watched them. So I said, well, let me go to the house. And we went to the house and we started to play the game. And I know I still had that pack on me. So I'm like, I need this money. And just so happened somebody needed something. So I come out to see what they want. I cross the little path. I serve them. I'm crossing, and there's another car that's coming, so I serve them. As I'm giving them to them, I see them just hit the gas and pull off on me. Gone, shot. I mean, they gone. So I'm looking like, what's going on? And all I heard is footsteps right behind me, and I feel some blue steel on my head. I'm thinking I'm getting robbed, so I throw my dope down, and I'm like, what, am I getting robbed? And I heard, this is the police, but they're in plain clothes. So it still hasn't registered me what is going on. So I said, okay, if this is the police, I kicks the dope, that's not mine. He kicked it back to me. Oh, that's yours. So I'm like, oh man. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, wow, this is really happening right now at this point in time. I just got a place. I ain't even had a good night's sleep in it yet. So they get me down and they got me on the car and I'm sitting there and the dope's still on the ground, nobody touching it. I'm still saying, it's not mine. And they saying, oh, it's yours. And I could see them just picking stuff off of them. And they just cussing me out. We've been sitting in these woods since 7 o'clock this morning watching you. We got like 100 ticks on us. And when I looked over, both of them had like 100 ticks on them. So, you know, they was kind of mad and upset. I think my bun might have went up a couple thousand for the ticks. So they get me in the car and as we going, we caught it the whole way. We sitting out in the woods messing with y'all. We got all these ticks. So I had to go home and take a bath and Clorox and this. And it was just so funny to me that they trying to get me, but they got by the ticks. So my bad.
You know what? I like Roscoe. He's a family man. He does what he have to do. He was a young man when all that happened. So you gotta understand, when you're young, sometimes you do crazy stuff, but you gotta hang in there. Great family man. Roscoe, keep hanging in there, buddy. And I'm glad you don't do that mess anymore. Guys, stick around. Much more show to go. I'll be here waiting for you.
Raleigh's new hip-hop station is Choice FM 92.1. The Breakfast Club with Charlamagne the God, Angela Yee, and DJ Envy.
It's the Breakfast Club on Choice FM.
Raleigh now has Choice. Choice FM 92.1 and I love choicefm.com.
My Bad, a new show on CW22 where the defendant gets to speak their point of view. Oh, you haven't seen it yet? You're bad.
My bad.
Both are bads, actually.
Watch My Bad every Saturday night at 2 a.m. on CW22. My man C, what can I say? My man $1,000,000 grand. You know what? He lived, he learned, he did what he had to do. He got a beautiful baby, beautiful wife, beautiful mother, but sometimes it costs the whole family. But see, he took the lesson, he learned, he did what he had to do. A lot of action. I want you to check it out. And when you look at it, make sure you come back and talk to me about it. I see you when you get back.
Everything's everything. Normal day in the hustle. Sell coke. That's what I do. That's what I do for a living. That's how I feed my kids. Is what it is. Leave the house this day. Going to the plug's house. I'm gonna re-up, come back, sell coke again. Is what it is. That's what I do. You know, hop in my truck, go down to the plug's house, come back, thinking everything's fine. On the way back, I'm like, I bought a bottle of liquor. But I'm like, I ain't gonna open this liquor because I'm driving. So I'm gonna keep this liquor in the seat. Not thinking nothing else about it. Pull up in the driveway, van pulls up behind me, jump out, 10 cops, put the beams on me. Like just straight up put the beams on me. In my mind, I'm thinking right then at that moment, I'm like, I'm glad I ain't opened this liquor. You know what I mean? But yeah, snatched me out the truck, laid me down on the grass, put me in handcuffs. The police comes up and walks up to me and says, my name is Detective such and such, and I'm investigating this case, da 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 da. Put me in the patrol car. proceed to kick my door in, put guns on my family, my daughter, my wife, my mother, my stepfather, right in, and I'm watching this through the cop window. They go upstairs, tear my house up, tear my kitchen up, find some coke in the house. I got coke in the car. So I'm a dead man already. My bad. I'm already a dead man. They proceed to continuously tear my up, tore my truck up, try to take it, try to lock my mom up, try to lock my wife up because I had coke in the house. Completely a dumb day. Completely a dumb day. At the end of the day, it's my bad. Well, when I saw the van pull up, I thought I was finna get robbed. Never thought it was gonna be the police. Like everything, I had the same routine. Go get the coke, come back home with the coke, bag the coke up, sell the coke out the door. Never thought it was the police, thought it was robbing me. My craziest fiend, that would come knock on my window at nighttime. Like, he would come knock on the window, want some coke. Bad off, real bad off. Away from my window. You know what I mean? Not today, not today. Call me tomorrow. If I could do anything differently, I would have gotten a steady job. I'm doing great now. I work, I'm in construction business, don't sell coke no more, not in trouble with the law anymore, kids are good now. It's my bad.
What's up, people? It's your girl, Emma, the Iron Butterfly. Make sure you check me out on Choice FM 9210 weekdays, Monday through Saturday from 1 to 6 p.m. on Choice FM.
My Bad, a new show on CW22 where the defendant gets to speak their point of view. Oh, you haven't seen it yet? You're bad.
My bad.
Both are bads, actually.
Watch My Bad every Saturday night at 2 a.m. on CW22. It's a whole new year. It's 2017, baby. Let's enjoy it. This year's gonna come with a bang. A whole lot of new defendants, a whole lot of new stories, a whole lot of new me.
I was at one of the places that I go to regularly, and there was a great band, and I was just having a good time, and everything seemed pretty normal. Well, whenever I left the bar, I thought it was just another typical night driving home. You know, I was trying to make sure, 2 hands on the steering wheel, go the speed limit, don't do anything stupid. I know I've been drinking. And it changed whenever I was just sitting at a red light, and all of a sudden I saw blue lights. I was at a stoplight, so I did not think that I had done anything wrong. And I stopped in a True Value parking lot, and he asked me for my license and registration, and I really didn't know what I had done. But as soon as he asked me if I'd been drinking, I went, yes, officer, but what did I do? I mean, I was being very compliant, but at the same time, I really didn't know what I was doing, like what I did wrong. At the time, it didn't, I thought I was really focused. But, well, see, I drive a sports car, a Mustang GT, it's a 2003 convertible, so we could have been profiling, I didn't know. As soon as I was stopped and he got out of his car, he flagged the other vehicle to the other cop car to say, hey, it's all right. She's alone, she's not armed, she's not a threat, be gone. And I'm one of those people that whenever I've been drinking, I'm the most honest and forthcoming. I don't try to hide anything, so whenever the state trooper asked me to show my license and registration, of course, I gave it to him, and I obliged to all of his questions. The most interesting part was that I tried to prove to him over and over that I could recite my ABCs forwards.
Ma'am? Yep. Can you recite your alphabet for me, starting at the letter D and ending at the letter W, please?
D-E-F-G-H-I-J-K-L-M-N-O.
I tried it over and over again, and I thought I was succeeding, several times in my own mind. I thought I was winning. I'm like, oh my God, I got this.
Okay. You missed a few letters in that, you know that, right?
But I really tried to prove to him that I wasn't drunk. And it wasn't until he handcuffed me. I also felt a sense of like, oh, he's kind of hot. Turned me on a little bit. But at the time I was drunk, so whenever he's handcuffing me, to take me to jail. I mean, that's like, who thinks of that? I mean, getting turned on by having to handcuff you. At that time, I was trying to recite them forwards and failed. It was after the whole incident that persuaded me to actually learn them backwards, sober and impaired. ZYXWBUTSRQPONMLKJHGBCBA. How can I do it forwards? After, I thought I could do it during the time, but then from my attorney, he assured me that the footage from the video camera, I failed multiple times. I wasn't aware. But I thought I was doing well, doing it forwards.
Need to sell your house fast? Go to WeBuyRDU.com. We help people solve complex real estate problems and title issues. WeBuyRDU.com can buy your house fast and pay all cash. We're not realtors looking to list your house, so there are no commissions or costs to work with us. WeBuyRDU.com buys properties in any condition, any area, and any situation. Sell your property fast. Call us now for a fair cash offer at 919-551-5050 or check us out at WeBuyRDU.com. WeBuyRDU.com. WeBuyRDU.com.
Raleigh's new hip-hop station is Choice FM 92.1. The Breakfast Club with Charlamagne the God, Angela Yee, and DJ Envy.
It's the Breakfast Club on Choice FM.
Raleigh now has Choice. Choice FM 92.1 and iLoveChoiceFM.com.
My Bad, a new show on CW22 where the defendant gets to speak their point of view. Oh, you haven't seen it yet? You're bad.
My bad.
Both are bads, actually.
Watch My Bad every Saturday night at 2 a.m. on CW22.
Well, after the first time I saw him, yeah, I'm crazy, but I'm not psycho. I'm a stalker, but not like an extreme stalker. I Googled him. I do research for a living, so I'm not a PI, but I do medical research. And I actually found a old AOL email address for him. And I was like, who still does AOL? But then I found a Hotmail address. And I was like, okay, that's maybe a little bit more, reasonable. So I sent him an email, very friendly, just saying, thank you for pulling me over. You finally made me realize, what I've done is wrong. And would you like to have a cup of coffee someday? I left it at that. So the second court date, well, first of all, I didn't receive a response, which I was not expecting. I was not expecting a response. I mean, I was scared. And of course, I had a few drinks before I even sent the email, just to warm me up to do it. But once I arrived in court on my second court date, and he looked at me and called me out to go outside in the hallway, I was shaking. I'm like, oh my gosh, am I gonna get arrested for harassing the state trooper? I didn't know what to expect. And as soon as I got out there, the first words he said to me were, did you send me an email? And I was like, oh my gosh, yes, am I in trouble? And he's like, no, it's okay. He's like, how did you, first of all, he asked me, how did I find it? I'm like, yeah, maybe you should put me on the force as a detective, but I found this Hotmail address for you. But he did, reinforce the fact that he could not discuss or have discussions with me until after my case was resolved or, dismissed, which I was hoping for. But, so I was, I was compliant and never, believe me, I was scared after that. But let's just say that it took over a year for me to get convicted. And we finally met up, but we'll discuss that soon. Yes, whenever I was out in the hallway, I did feel an attraction that he had towards me, and I was actually very shocked that the fact that he singled me out in front of a whole courtroom to take me out in the hallway while I was shaking to death, and everybody in the courtroom was like, why is he escorting her outside? In the meantime, I was scared, but I felt good. I was like, yay. Well, before we could meet up, because he said I had to wait until I was convicted. Before I was convicted, for some reason, my video footage was corrupted. And another thing I'd like to add is that my mugshot was never published. I was expecting to be in a slammer, and I was like so scared, and all of a sudden I'm like, it wasn't in the slammer, but my video footage from his camera was not, it was corrupt for 5 months. So it took way longer. So once I became convicted, I did an appeal, and I spoke to my attorney, Randy, who's awesome. I decided to rescind on the appeal and just accept the fact so I could purposely meet him, because I knew once I was convicted, I would finally be able to meet up with him. But during that whole year, I found out that he was married and had an infant child. I wasn't trying to be a homewrecker, but I was curious to push his boundaries, to see if he would still meet up with me. And lo and behold, a week after I was convicted, I sent him an email asking him again to have coffee with me. And less than 12 hours later, he sent me a response asking me to meet up with him. I sent the email asking him to meet up with me at 7:30 p.m. at night. By 8:30 a.m. the next morning, he had responded saying that he was in the area and asked where he could meet me. So of course I'm like, oh my God, this is finally gonna happen. Well, no, the thing is that we met up. And the fact is that he should have told me that he was married and had a kid. And I gave him I gave him a chance in the email to say, if you're not available, please ignore this. But he still met up with me. That's what I'm getting at. But it was my bad. Like, I wasn't trying to, it was just more like a test to see if I could, and did.